Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Today we are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. As you can see, my chart is a little bit different than usual. I am going to play with a new indicator today so we can see what we're looking at. It is called a TD sequential indicator. It is going to point out these numbers to tell you which direction the momentum is in, how many drives it is getting, like how often the impulses are in like this direction or to the downside, you're getting the count. Usually it goes up to 13. Um, if you get to 13, you should probably expect a reversal. As the numbers get higher, you should be looking for reversal. It's just how it works. So here's an example. We had downside move, okay, after this 4 count at resistance. Then it started the count for basically downside. So you got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, 6. Then here comes the 7th candle. Between 7 and 9, you can find reversal, or 9 and 13, which is, like overextension, like right here. See this 9 giving you this big reversal candle, telling you, hey, we're way oversold. It's time to look back. If you have other oscillators on, you will see like confluence at this level as well for you to do the reversal. I'm not going to turn on other indicators right now. This is the first day that we're going over this one, so I'm going to let you kind of absorb this in, and then I will show you other indicators to use alongside this to give you your more accurate hit rate. Okay? So as we're looking at the daily right now, the reason why I did this indicator is because we are basically going sideways, right? There's not really anything going on in this low volume environment. We are coming in from the low into resistance. The goal is to close above 17,000 on on Bitcoin, for you to look for that extension up to the 17.5. Okay, as you can see, we're getting 4 candles, and then we're basically flipping sides. Here was another consolidation up down. Found we couldn't get some continuation on this 1 candle. Then you started the selling off again. Then this 1 candle over here told you that the downside was starting. Here's another candle. You had another reversal candle here turned into the one. So that bullish engulfing candle here is telling you, hey, let's rotate back to the upside. Here's your upside. You had this one fake out here that did not close underneath the EMA, so that's why it started continuing back to the upside. When your candles are above your EMA, you can use that count to your favor. When the candles are closing under your EMA, it's going to have the bear count, giving you the opportunity to DCA into the position for that reversal. Okay, so on a daily, we just went through our 4 count. We are closing we're under the EMA right now, and we got this 1 count. If price action can get above 17, you will see this count switch to a 5 as it comes above there. Okay, as of right now, it's a 1 warning you that, hey, if we close like this on the daily, the next candle that opens is possibly going to continue the downtrend. Okay, that's all that you can get from this. Another thing I'm going to show you as we're zooming out are volume. Absolutely no volume and sell volume at the end as we're at the resistance. And if the sell volume starts growing in momentum, you will see some downside come. But since the candle is opening above the red dashed line, the possibility of a 4-hour candle closing above 16.7 gives you the possibility of you going to 16.9 or 17 and testing into that resistance. As markets open, which is Saturday, so basically 2 hours, we should look for a little bit of a poke upside where everyone is like starting to wake up. Keep in mind it's holidays, guys, so you're gonna have a little bit of resistance regardless because it's low volume. This little red dashed line is giving you your resistance to the upside. Okay, that comes with this indicator. This red dashed line is my EMA showing me support. So we're basically consolidating in this range. That's basically all it's trying to show you. Right. So yeah, that's basically a quick summary. Let's go to a 4-hour. As we play around with this indicator, you will start understanding certain trends. Because on a daily, it's not easy to have these candles like give you any heads up. But on lower time frames, all you scalpers, you will see more use of this because the lower the time frame you go, the more you will be able to like see the trend properly. Like over here, see we went all the way up here, and I think we all probably trying to take shorts over here, but it was possible. It was possible for this to continue upside, and it went nuclear right into the EMA. That's what gave you your sell-off start until you got your 8 count right here. Got a little bit of a dead cat bounce and close above the EMA rejection again. You got another 4 count. Next candle didn't go underneath it, so it started doing its reversal. And until you cross the EMA, you didn't get your green count. Reject the EMA, you went back downside and back and forth. So these indicators is basically as a reference because not everyone will have their EMAs on. This is just so that way you can kind of know like, hey, I have 2 points of confluence. I have a green number and I'm above the EMA. I should be looking for somewhat of a support bounce on the EMA as opposed to being like short, short, short until you get to like above 5, 6, 7. Like, hey, I should be considering a short because we're about to get to the end of the count and the possibility of reversal is more higher than us continuing this breakout. Okay, here is the level, this little green dash line it's giving you where the resistance was going. Once we get above that level, you will look for a continuation to the top side. Like that's the resistance. You have another resistance right over here, this flat top. So right now, this 200 EMA and this resistance level is lining up at like 17, 17.1. What it's ideally saying is if a 4-hour open candle comes over here and occurs, you will have the count continue probably into higher resistances, such as this is the next level. So first it's this level, claim this level, and then you could go to this level next. And you obviously have this weekly resistance there. So this indicator is basically giving you um, another approach to your TA, but you can see like, unless you're using other indicators in Confluence, it might give you too many fake signals because the numbers, like they change all the time. So it's something I use for scalping on lower time frames, not on higher. On higher, it's a little bit more false signals, but you can use it as confluence. I'm going to a 15-minute here just so you understand what I'm trying to get at like how easier it is to use on lower time frame. If you know that this thing likes to switch on higher numbers, you can wait until you get a higher count for you to take a trade like 5, 6, 7 or 7, 8, 9, like 7. You should be looking for the reversal for the upside. Uh, Here's is that a 12? No, that's a 2. Sometimes you'll get those nuclear candles like see 8, 9 over here. You're supposed to look for that reversal, but since you're closing above the EMA, it actually started a brand new count. It had an opportunity to dump and it SFP'd. Now it just started to continue. So yeah, that's the TD sequential. There are many, many, many variations of it. I would love if you could just test some out and play with it. I don't want to give you the exact indicator I'm using because as I'm playing with it, it looks like a little out there. So there are different versions of this. So I will try a different version out next time. But removing the indicator, you can see that EMAs are slowly trying to cross up. We're just going sideways. Okay. Now we have an opportunity to go a little bit higher since we're actually holding this level sideways. And we did this liquidity grab to the 16.6, 16.5 a few days ago. So it would naturally come to my like suspicion that the market maker wants to take the liquidity to the top side as well. Because we got the wicks to the downside, we got wicks to the top side. Kind of doing kind of making something like this. Intro. That was not what I was going for, but kind of something like that. And until the consolidation fills, it can't break out. But the point of the matter is, it's trying to make a ascending wedge to hopefully break to the top side and test the resistance up there. Because we were in this little flag for a while and we didn't really go anywhere. And we're consolidating on the above the 50%. right into the value area high. I can actually extend this out. So you can see we're right at the POC and above it. As long as we're above the 16.8, we don't need to look for downside, but any 4-hour or hourly closes under 16.8 gives you the warning of us testing 16.650 and whatnot. If you lose this level of 16.50, you're going to go probably right to the bottom of this consolidation. So I would keep this in mind. I'm actually going to snapshot this and save it for the memory. All right, and now let's go look at ETH. We won't go over Dixie because Dixie is closed. It's pointless. Here's the daily. Turn this off. Let's go to ETH. And then another thing I wanted to show you before we go into there is the CME close. So Bitcoin closed at 16,780. We're at basically $50 higher. ETH closed at 12.17. We're a dollar or two there. So basically, we're going sideways on the close. Nothing to get excited about. So here's daily on ETH. As you can see, we are above the lowest EMA, trying to consolidate under the 21, finding resistance, and we're coming close to the count high numbers. So a reversal is very, very possible at this resistance. And that's what these indicators are meant for, to kind of predict where you're looking for that weakness. If we can't close a 4-hour above 1230, which we've been saying for the last 2-3 days, we're not looking for 1250 or higher. If we close a 4-hour under 1220, we're gonna probably test into 1210 and under, such as 1200, and then after 1200, we could probably go test into 1160 to 1140. So get ready for those levels because it looks like we are looking at a potential retrace for support for continuation higher, something similar to right here. Exactly what happened here is what I'm looking for right here. A little bit of a pullback onto support and then just rally out. A little bit pullback onto support and then just rally out. So don't get too bearish, but just watch out for the drop as to where you want to add to your support. Right? Go to a 4-hour. 4-hour at resistance, volume starting to trickle down. Potential of reversal is there. Please be careful. I do want a 4-hour open and close above 1220 so we can look for 1230, 1250. But if we start closing 4 hours under 1220, which is in about 6 minutes, the possibility of the next candle opening and going straight down and taking some liquidity before going back up again after another 4-hour close is there. So be careful, be warned, right? And I'm gonna actually close this video now and let you guys get to it because I think it's gonna come very soon. So please guys be careful this holiday weekend. I will be streaming live in about 2-3 hours from now, so that's around 9-10 o'clock. If you guys want to stream and scalp with me, come on through. If you guys have any questions, come on through. If you could, please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so this video can get out to as many people as possible. If you would like to trade or chat with me live, feel free to join me on my Discord server. The link is in this video's description below. And last but not least, guys, have a happy holiday. Please trade safely. If you are not sure about the move, just be chill because there's no volume and I don't want you losing money. Just relax, spend time with the family, get your rest in, and then when Monday comes around, we'll be ready to fight the good fight. So if you're bored and you want to come chill and trade some altcoins, come chill and scalp alts with me. We'll see you there in a little bit. All right? Have a great day, guys, and I hope to see you in the Discord soon. Adios.